Hey everybody, it's Alan, and I hope that you are doing well. Today is June 16th, and that is the birthday of one Mr. Tom Bones Malone of the Blues Brothers Band. Let's celebrate his birthday by listening to a song off of the Briefcase Full of Blues album. It's a song called I Don't Know.
Sick and tired by the way you do. Good time papa gonna poison you. Sprinkle goober dust all around your bed. Wake up on these days, find your own self dead. She said you shouldn't say that. I said, what did I say to make you mad this time, babe? She said, I don't know. My, oh my, oh my. She said, I don't know what my baby's putting down. A woman I love, she got dimple in her jaw. The clothes she wear made out of the best of cloth. She can take them and wash them, put them up beside the wall. She can throw them out the window, pick them up a little bit before they fall. Sometimes I think you got your habits on. She said, you shouldn't say that. I said, well, what did I say to piss you off this time, babe? She said, I don't know. My, oh my, oh my. I don't know what my baby's putting down. My mama sat down and cried. So you're too young a man to have many women you got. I looked at my mother, didn't even crack a smile. Said the women killed me, I don't mind dying. The woman I love, I warned her a week before last. The woman I love, I got outclassed. Thought I warned you, baby, a long time ago. You don't want your step, gonna have to let you go. She said you shouldn't say that. I said, well, baby, you know when you bend over, I see every bit of Christmas. When you bend back, I'm looking right into the new year. She said, honey, you know I gave up cigarettes for my New Year's resolution, but I didn't give up smoking. I said, woman, you gonna walk a mile for a camel? Or are you gonna make like Mr. Chesterfield and satisfy you? But she said, that all depends on what you're packing. Regular or king size. And then she pulled out my Jim Beam, and to her surprise, it was every bit as hard as my Canadian club. I said, well, now what you got to say, babe? She said, I don't know. Oh my, oh my. She said, I don't know what my baby's putting down. I don't know. I suggest you buy as many blues albums as you can.
You know, the Blues Brothers are a really interesting study in a legitimate tribute and exercise in paying homage to real classic blues music, as well as being a comedy act. I mean, they basically started off through Saturday Night Live. They created this persona of, two derelict brothers. They dedicated all of their performances to really great classic blues music from, Elmore James to Howlin' Wolf and so on and so forth. They covered a lot of bases. And they were only around for a very brief period of time, but were obviously punctuated by the success of the movie and the performances on SNL. And so, again, it's a really interesting study in how can you combine two different elements of entertainment. Now, there are a lot of artists out there who have combined comedy with music. Everybody from Alan Sherman through Weird Al Yankovic, right? You can see plenty of comedians who play music when they're on stage, Adam Sandler and so on and so forth. But that's really, in a way, kind of more parody than real, authentic dedication to a particular genre. They're playing music that is comedic. And what the Blues Brothers did was cast a spotlight on a genre that in the time period of their performing this, the very late 70s, the very early 80s, 78 to 82, you're talking about a real true dedication to blues music. They weren't doing these songs as parodies. They weren't doing these songs and replacing lyrics and coming up with other lyrical content. They were actually performing as a legitimate blues group, and they were a legitimate blues group. You can tell by the live performances. Again, the entire Briefcase Full of Blues album is a performance by a blues band. They just happen to have the persona of a group that had some comedic elements to it. And I think it's a really interesting study on how to combine two elements of the entertainment world together. I think it's genius. There are other artists, I'm not saying there aren't, there are other artists who are particularly great musicians and who do comedy as well, and they take it very, very seriously, or entertainment and music in two different styles. Keanu Reeves comes to mind. He's a very serious bass player. He loves playing the instrument, and he doesn't put his showman aspect in regards to his acting career into the music. Tim Minchin, tremendous playwright and composer who has comedic elements to his music, but it's his music that he's adding these comedic aspects to, and some of his music is very serious. So again, it's not really him combining a particular genre with his creativity. I think in this aspect, to a degree, the Blues Brothers sort of stand alone in that way. Sorry, I'm taking a second to think about what I'm saying here to see if it makes any damn sense. I'm not 100% sure. I kind of rambled there for a second. But anyway, happy birthday to the great Tom Bones Malone. Great horn player for the Blues Brothers and the Saturday Night Live Band. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. We can talk about it further. Just know that I appreciate all of you, and I wish you well. Take care.